We are the Hebrew Israelites. We are here in the spirit of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai. We are here to wake up our people, Negroid, Latinos, and Native American. Also, we are here to prophesy the downfall of America, known in the Bible as ancient Babylon or Babylon the Great, or Mystery Babylon, which will be destroyed in the Third World Nuclear War.
Thus says the Lord.
Thus says the Lord.
And we're going to start off with the same scripture we start off with week in and week out, Revelation 18:21.
All right. Revelation 18:21. It reads, "And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, Thus with violence shall our great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all."
Right, thus with violence, right? America is going to be thrown down and shall be found no more at all. You understand? And we do it week in and week out. We got to drill that point in. But that's how America is going out, by violence. All right? But for my people, this is how you're going to escape out of that destruction that the Most High is bringing in the Third World Nuclear War. Revelations 18:4.
Revelation 18:4. It reads, "And I heard another voice from heaven, saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sin, and that ye receive not of her plague."
Right, come out of her, meaning separate yourself from her. That you're not partakers of her sins. Right? Meaning you're not dibbling in and dabbling in her customs, the way of life. Right? That type of stuff. Right? You're not getting involved in it, being a part of it. Because if you are, you're going to receive of the plagues. And what is the plagues? The thermonuclear destruction. Right? The thermonuclear destruction. That is it, that fire. You don't want to receive of it, so you'll separate yourself. Right? Return to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The God of the Israelites, the true and living God. That's how you do it. Alright? That's how you do it. Read that again now.
Alright, Revelation 18:4. And it reads, "And I heard another voice from heaven, saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sin, and that ye receive not of her plague."
Exactly. See that? Now go to 2 Corinthians, the 6th chapter. 2 Corinthians 6 and verse 17. Alright? Got to separate.
2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 17. And it reads, "Wherefore, come out of from among them, and be ye separated."
What this is saying is exactly what Revelation 18:4 said, right? But it's breaking it down a little better for you to understand it if you didn't get Revelation 18:4. Read that again.
2 Corinthians 6, chapter 17. "Wherefore, come out of among them, and be ye separated, saith the Most High."
Right, saith the Lord, come out from among them, and be ye separate, right? You're going to have to separate from the customs, their deities, their manner of life, right? So forth, so on, the philosophies, so forth, so on. You have to separate yourself from that. Again, and the best way to do it is by returning to the God of the Israelites, the true and living God, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right? Returning back to him. All right? Keeping his laws, statutes, and commandments he gave his people. All right? Read on.
"And touch not the unclean things."
Right, don't touch the unclean thing. What is the unclean thing? The lifestyles, the customs, the idols, right, etc. That's the unclean thing. Right, their diet, the manner of life. Right? Don't partake in that. Right, read on.
"And I will receive you."
And the Most High will receive you. See that? The Most High will receive you. Read on.
"And will be a father unto you, and ye shall be my son and daughters, except the Most High Almighty.
All right, now let's get 2 Peter. And if anyone is teaching contrary to that, avoid them. Right? If anyone is teaching contrary to that, avoid them. All right? Anyone who's teaching not to walk in the fruits of the Spirit, avoid them. All right? Anyone who's telling you the laws are done away with, avoid them. All right? Avoid them. Let's start off with 2 Peter 2 and verse 1.
2 Peter chapter 2, verse 1. And it reads, "But there were false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be false teaching among you."
Right, there were what Peter's saying here, right? In time past, right, you had false prophets. He said now in this time, right, you're going to have those same false prophets and false teachers again. Read that again, huh?
All right. 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 1. "But there were false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be false teaching among you."
Right. Just like our false prophet rose up in the past, you're going to have false prophet rising up in this time. Right? Read on.
"Who privily shall bring in damnable heresies."
Damnable heresies. And this is how you're going to know them. Right? These false prophets are going to bring in damnable heresies. What is the damnable heresies? Right? It's destructive opinion. Right? They're going to give you destructive opinion, destructive conduct, destructive behavior, and a destructive manner of life. Right? They're going to lead you on the path of hell. Right? Read on.
"Even denying the Most High that brought them, and bring upon themselves swift destruction."
Right. That kind of behavior is denying the Lord. Right? When you're in a lascivious behavior and conduct, you are denying the Lord. Right? You might have the Bible in your hand, but indeed your actions, you're denying Him. And what you're pushing forth, you're denying Him. All right? If you're in the fruit of the flesh, you're denying the Lord. All right? Read on now.
Verse 2. "And many shall follow their pernicious way."
Right. Many shall follow their pernicious ways, meaning their destructive way of life. Right? Destructive way of life, meaning immoral. Right? They're immoral people. Right? You're going to have immoral brothers and sisters. Right? Filled with immorality. Right? Destructive behavior, destructive conduct, destructive manner of life. Right? Read on.
"By reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of."
Right. What they're teaching, and mostly what they're doing, they make the way of truth seems wicked. Right? By their actions and what they teach, right? By their actions and what they teach, they will make people criticize the truth. People will criticize the Bible, right? Because of some people's actions, because of their deeds, their fruits, right? And because of what they teach, it will make people criticize the Bible, right? Read on.
"And through covetousness shall they with a foreign word make merchandise of you."
Right. With vain words, these men will make merchandise of you. Right? Meaning they'll use you for their gain. They will use you for their gain. Again, look at the churches. Look at Creflo Dollar, because that is the easiest example to use. T.D. Jakes, Creflo Dollar. Right? They use that vain words to make merchandise of you. Right? They're more motivational speakers than anything else. They're not really coming from the scriptures. They're more motivational speakers to make you give them the money, and they live deliciously while you suffer. While you suffer. Right? What sense do that make? You don't know.
"Whose judgment now of a long time lingereth not."
Meaning the judgment is right around the corner. You see what the Lord did with Eddie Long? The Lord took him out. And look at his condition when he died. Right? Look what the Lord did to him. He was suffering, man. And it's going to happen to all of them. It's going to happen to all of them. Read on now.
And their damnation slumbereth not.
Right. They're damned, man. They're condemned. Right? They're going to die. Right? They're going to die. Just as Eddie Long did. Right? Their destruction is coming. Right? Read on now.
Verse 4. For if the Most High spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell and delivered them into chain of darkness to be reserved unto judgment.
Right, that's talking about us. Right, we're the angels who left our first estate. Right, the Most High chosen people right now are in bondage. We're in hell. Right, we're in these bodies. Right, and we are suffering. Right, if the Most High didn't spare us, right, how much more anybody else? Right, read on.
Verse 5. And spared not the old world, but saved Noah the eighth person, and preacheth of righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly.
Exactly, the Most High, see, this is making a point right here. Right, this is making a point, and the point is going to be the Most High know how to deliver righteous men out of temptation. The Lord know how to deliver righteous men out of temptation. Not only that, how to deliver them out of destruction. Right? As he said right here, Noah. The Lord delivered Noah out of the flood. You see that? He delivered Noah out of the flood. Right? Read on up.
Verse 6. And turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them within overthrow, making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly.
Exactly. He also delivered Lot out of Sodom and Gomorrah before he rained fire and brimstone on it. See, the Most High know how to deliver his chosen out of any situation. He would deliver them. Right? So, not to worry about anything. The Most High know how to deliver his chosen. No matter what the situation, he will deliver you from it. As it says in Ecclesiastes 2 and 10. Think back of old. Matter of fact, I'll grab it real quick. Ecclesiastes 2 and 10.
I got you.
Got it? Alright. Read on.
Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verse 10. And it reads, Look at the generation of old and see, did ever any trust in the Most High and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that call upon him?
All right, think of the generations of old and see if ever any trust in the Lord that ever got confounded. Right? Whoever got confounded. Or whoever he forsook who called upon him. Right? We can go back in the generations of old. Let's go back to say Daniel. When Daniel was in the lion's den, did not the Most High deliver them from it? Did the Most High not feed him in the lion's den? Right? When Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego was cast in the fire, did not the Lord save them while they were in the fire and deliver them from it? When you read about Susanna, when she was going to get put to death by two men who lied on her, right? Did not the Most High deliver her? You understand? And matter of fact, we as Israelites, right? We as Israelites, did not when we are conquered by other nations, didn't the Most High deliver us? You understand? So you can't marvel about anything. Right? You can't marvel about anything. Go back to 2 Peter. Alright. Start at verse 6 again.
Alright. 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 6. And it reads, And turning the city of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overflow, making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly.
Exactly. And that's telling you something. The Lord said he destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, right, with an overthrow, right? What was Sodom and Gomorrah known for? Everybody know that story. Everybody know that story, that alternative lifestyle. Right? That America pushing, that alternative lifestyle. They cram it down everyone's throat. Right? The Lord said he destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah for an example. Understand? He did that for an example. So, but America is following in the same manner of life as Sodom and Gomorrah. Right? America is doing it all. Just as Sodom